So another part of the mesa is the roads that intersect different parts of it. And we should have names for the different parts, the different sides of each road, and decide what their uses are. In some cases, usage should be on both sides of a road. We may want to plan for passageways, gateways, trails, camping spots, huts, markets, certainly composting toilets, essentially designing the mesa as a festival-type space, a salon de eventos, tiny stages, adequate facilities, even having showers and a sauna would be a good idea. Having services of all kinds as a daytime town kind of. You can imagine that people come in and that this is a space they come into and they're heavily served. It's like an amusement park. It has sculptures, it has services, and it's also very natural and green if we can combine the two effectively. It's very, very important. Now, of course, we're surrounded by green and we want to control where people that come to the mesa are. We want to control where the people that come to the mesa go outside the mesa itself. We want to control any access points. There's a lot of decisions to be made here. We used to have a volleyball court right here. That was very popular. We should have a basketball court, at least a half court, but it's tempting to go ahead and decide that we're going to make a roof kind of like Yotatiro has for massive collection of rainwater and know where that's going to go, maybe into the lake or maybe stored. We can do both. And then plan for a basketball location. Basketball is popular here. A basketball court with a covering like that can be used for many other types of things as well. So that's good to keep in mind. The Kidville thing is a very difficult choice I'm struggling with, and it's related to the Mesa because I want it to be Mesa accessible. What I have to do is break this kind of thinking and realize there's going to be more than one Kidville. It's a very big property. And so even at the small level for very small kids, there should be spots that they'll be. That's fairly flexible, I think. But these really adventure land Kidvilles where the kid can go anywhere they want inside the Kidville unescorted and probably be mostly safe against being scraped up or injured. But at the same time, they have things to play with. They have things to move around. They have things they can dig with. They have some autonomy. And the adults can be secretly watching them, and even webcams, We could put cameras to watch the kids doing their adventure playground stuff. Nothing wrong with having other ages in there as well. But it's really a kid-proofed Bosque is what it is. And it should have all the elements of a Bosque. Also, it should be amorphous and connecting over different places so that you have naturally a spot on one end that is for people up to 18 years old, And there's gaming rooms, and these are shared with other people of other ages. And then there's in the other end of that is a baby who is just apart from its mother for a little bit. And so there's this gradient of services needed for Kidville, always maximizing for the kid development, independence, the things that they can teach themselves in an enriched environment. And so we want to, but I don't know where to put it. That's my big problem. There's a lot of spots I don't want to put it. And kids are noisy. I don't want to put it in a really central location. I don't want to put it in too far away a location. It's really just a matter of picking where's the best spot and then going with that. I do notice that kids can be vertical. They can climb things, and it's even good for them to do so. So in that sense, I should not pick a flat place. I should pick a sloped place. And I have sloped places. So that is one option. The other issue is where are the kids going to come from. If they're going to come from the outside, it does maybe make sense to have Kidville be closer to the Barranca crossing. That's an interesting notion. When I imagine Kidville, I'm imagining kids, kids between 6 and 12 a lot, really lots of physical things to do, lots of things to explore. So I don't want it to be small, but I think that I just got to think on it. It's tough. Where to put Kidville? I don't know. Other things on the Mesa, there's two cabanas up there, Cosmic and Truth. Those both are unfinished. They can be finished with very little work, but they're quite remote. So that's best for a group that wants to be kind of on their own trip There is a long-term plan for Cosmic and Truth to put a concrete building between them and have solar panels and water collection and solar hot water and a kitchen and everything, and make that really its own area. I think that's definitely worth the investment. Right now it's a halfway done investment, although things closer to central places do take the priority. We shall see.